Hello everyone and welcome back to Family&Fusion. In today's video, we'll be looking at a recipe for chicken momo soup. It's rainy out there, it's thundering, and it's the perfect weather for warm soup. I got this recipe from my sister, so I'll be checking it out for the first time, but it really sounds delicious. So let's take a look at all the ingredients. So first, what I'd be doing is taking chicken stock. And I'll be taking about 3 cups of chicken stock and the same ratio, 3 cups of water to start off with the soup. Into that, I'll be adding about 6 pods of garlic that I've sliced thinly, about 1 to 1.5 inches of ginger, about 6 pieces of that, 2 green chilies which I'll be slitting, and this is about 7 to 8 strands of coriander leaves which I'll be adding later on. So I'll be adding all of this, and the other ingredient that's at the beginning that I'll be adding with the stock is some vegetables. So this is a mix, it's a stir fry mix, and it contains broccoli, carrots, mushrooms, beans. So that will contribute to the veggie part of the soup. And also I'll be adding pepper, because if you want heat, that'll help for that. Later on, once the broth is boiling, I'll be adding these chicken and cilantro momos. They're already cooked, so all I need to do is add it into the broth and cook it for about 10 minutes. This is 1 cup of broth, so I'll be adding 3 of these. And although I did say 3, I'll check whether that's sufficient for 2 people, and if I feel it's less, I'll add some more. So it looks like I had to use the entire broth packet, but that should be sufficient for 2 people, and maybe a little more, but I went ahead with that. Now I've started heating up the broth, and let me add these ingredients to it. That's the garlic and that's the ginger. I'll slit these green chilies and add them soon. Although this has not started boiling, I'll just add the vegetables to this so that it can boil and cook with the broth. I'll put maybe 3 handfuls. So I'm adding some soy sauce here. You may or you may not, but it does enhance the flavor. So I'm gonna do about 1 tablespoon. That should be sufficient. So I just tasted the broth, and what I realized was missing was a little more salt and sourness. So for sourness, you can add vinegar. What I have here is white vinegar. So I'll be adding, let's say, a teaspoon of that, roughly, a tablespoon, of that. And then you're free to add more if you like more levels of sourness. The other thing that I'll be adding is salt. I'll add about half a tablespoon of salt, and then again, per taste. So I had just kept this close to speed up the boiling process, and you can see that the broth has started boiling. Now I'll wait for a short while until the veggies are cooked, and soon after that I'll be adding these coriander leaves and the momos. So I checked the cook on the carrot, which is like the hardest vegetable in this mix, and it has cooked. So now I'm gonna add the momos. I'll add about let's say 10 momos, or maybe like 15. That's about 15 momos. And also I'll add the coriander leaves. You can also add, or you actually do need to add spring onions, but I couldn't get them today, so I won't be able to add them. However, spring onions are another ingredient that would give this wonderful flavor. I'll cook this for about another 5 more minutes because that's all the time that is needed for the momos to cook, and then I'll turn off the stove. So one of the other ingredients that I can add at this point, because it doesn't take much time to cook, is whole corn. It's not something that was in the original recipe, but it's something we like in our soup, so I'm gonna add some of that here. So the soup is now ready. I would say it took just about 15 to 20 minutes overall from the beginning to the end, with the major part of the time being spent in the vegetables being cooked and that broth getting boiled. It's a very simple recipe to make, and pretty sure it's quite delicious too, because with all the flavor of garlic and ginger and green chili and vinegar, it should be awesome. Of course, just eating soup for dinner is not sufficient for us, so we have some healthy chicken here that again we bought from Costco, which is chickpea flour paste, and some sweet potato fries, which we just quickly put in the air fryer and cooked. Let me take a tasting of this now. Oh man, that's really good. You can feel the taste of the ginger and the garlic and the coriander leaves, and it's really soothing to have. I could do with a little more of sourness, so I'll probably be adding a little more vinegar. But you feel free to not do that if you like less sourness. So thank you all for watching this short but simple video with me till the end today. Please do subscribe to Family&Fusion for more such content. Don't forget to like and share this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.